exercises as a result of Processional University. The candidates for graduation from the College of Business and Entrepreneurial Technology, Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, may I request the guests to remain silent and respect the solemnity of the occasion. Business Administration, major in management. The honor students with their proud parents, Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, Mandawi Jenny Rose. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Management, Narciso Boni. Tekis Krisha. The pillars of this institution, the indefatigable and remain competent professors of the College of Business and Entrepreneurial Technology. The hardworking department heads, Accountancy, Professor Elizabeth Salvador, Management, Professor Rodolfo Ducot, Entrepreneurial Management, Professor Christine Opulencia, Hotel and Restaurant Management, Professor Edna Conley, Marketing, Dr. Esther Edgerlin, Office Administration, Professor Rosa Jestro, Plastic Campus Staff, Professor Lorenzo Austria. And the Dean of the College of Business and Entrepreneurial Technology, Professor Amelia M. Arganda. Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Mirna Profeta. Dean of Student Records and Admission Services, Dr. Elmer Martin. Vice President for Student Services, Dr. Sebastian Pachen. Vice President for Administration and Development, Dr. Henry Ago. And Vice President for Program Research and Extension Services, Dr. Merlene Bernal. The University President, Dr. Jesus Rodrigo F. Gomez, with the Board of Regents. And our distinguished guest, the Honorable Congressman Roman. Represented by former Senator Alberto Romulo, Grand Marshal Professor Rodolfo Ducot,
Commencement exercises of the Rizal Technological University College of Business and Entrepreneurial Technology open.
Please remain standing for the doxology, followed by the entrance of colors, national anthem, and the RTU march.
Tagisag! Na! Sumunod! Okay! Luwa! 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 Adin! Luwa! Adin! Sino! Okay! Luwa! Luwa!
Inspirational message to the graduates.
Good morning, graduates. After 4 years of studying in the RTU, some have studied for more than 4 years in the RTU. I think our job at the RTU is already finished. So the whole world has opened for you and interpret with positive should not miss any opportunity of doing good to your fellow men. Work hard all the time, be determined to succeed in life, and that's our parting message to you. Good morning to everybody.
A round of applause. Thank you, Dr. Torres, for your enlightening message. Now may I call on Dr. Mirna Profeta, the Vice President for Academic Affairs, to introduce our commencement speaker.
To the distinguished members of the Board of Regents, our University President, Dr. Jesus Rodrigo F. Torres, fellow Vice Presidents, Deans, Directors, faculty members, graduates, parents, guests, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning to all. Our commencement speaker is the Chairperson of Higher and Technical Education and member of the following committees: Basic Education and Culture, Constitutional Amendments, Economic Affairs, Human Rights, Information and Communication Technology, Metro Manila Development, Revisions of Laws, Science and Technology, and Veterans Affairs and Welfare. His expertise as a lawyer and his extensive trainings has prepared him for this challenge. Born to a family of statesmen, our speaker has degrees in economics and law from the University of the Philippines. Prior to his election to the House of Representatives, he was a practicing lawyer specializing in banking and finance, transaction and corporate services. As a legislator, our speaker has sponsored, authored, and co-authored almost 100 House bills. He has also been responsible for a number of road rehabilitation and construction of classroom and multipurpose halls, providing scholarship and educational assistance, passport assistance program. He has also assisted his constituents with medical missions, rice donations, and wheelchair donations. To facilitate the prompt delivery of services, our speaker has given multi-caps to various barangays in the city of Pasig. Prior to his term in the House of Representatives, he is a founding partner of the firm Sisi Salazar Hernandez and Gatmaitan Law Offices. He was formerly a senior associate of Sisi Salazar Hernandez and Gatmaitan Law Offices, an associate at the law firm of Kisumbing Torres and Evangelista, specializing in special projects, banking and finance transactions, and corporate services. From 2005 up to the present, he is a partner at the Tolosa, Romulo, Agabi, and Flores law offices. Despite his busy schedule in the House of Representatives, our speaker still finds time to engage in civic organizations, notably that of the Boy Scout of the Philippines, Rizal Council, where he is the council chairman. He is also a member of the Knights of Rizal, Pasig chapter, Knights of Columbus, Santa Clara de Montefalco, Protestant Club of Pasig, Integrated Bar of the Philippines, and Pasig Renewal Experience. A low-profile, silent worker, he used his Priority Development Assistance Fund in the construction, rehabilitation, and repair of many priority projects in his district, aside from giving assistance to finance specific programs and projects to address pro-poor programs of the government. In 2011, when he was our commencement speaker, he was described as a dashing, debonair, and very much single. Now, he's still dashing and debonair, but already taken by the gorgeous former Valenzuela Councilor Shalani Solidad on January 22, 2012. Graduates, friends, guests, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm RTU welcome to our speaker, Honorable Congressman Roman Texon Romulo, being represented by his father, the former Senator, Executive Secretary, and Secretary of Foreign Affairs, Alberto G. Romulo.
Please sit down.
Before everything else, I must thank Dr. Mirna Profeta for her very fulsome introduction, first of Congressman Roman Romulo, and later yours truly. This introduction reminds me when some time ago I was running for the first time for public office in Quezon City. When my turn came to speak, a barangay captain and friend stood up and started introducing me. Sa pagpakilala niya sa akin, inumpisahan niya nung kapitan ng barangay kung saan ako pinanganak, kung saan probinsya, kung saan bayan, kung saan ako lumaki, kung saan ako nag-aral, kung mga honors na natanggap ko, and so forth and so on. After he had spoken for almost 15 minutes, he was told by the master of ceremony to cut it short. And so, He had to cut it short, but before he could introduce me, he leaned over and said to me, "Ano nga ba ang pangalan mo?" Well, that was my introduction to politics. Hindi gaya noon sa Quezon City, kilala na po ako ngayon, sapagkat ako po ang biyanan na lalaki ni Shalani. President Dr. Jesus Rodrigo Torres, impressive ang theme, RTU Beyond Boundaries, Reach for Global Excellence. Tamang-tama ho sa darating na ASEAN integration sa taong 2015, yung inyong tema. Ang inyong core values dapat din laging isa-isip at isagawa. Sapagkat this is what we should all be. Excellence, affordable and agreeable, accessible education, research and scholarship, at lalong-lalo na integrity and accountability. Indeed, recently, both the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court and the Ombudsman, former Justice Conchita Carpio Morales, spoke against the massive corruption in our nation. So it's very timely, integrity and accountability. The distinguished members of the Board of Regents, the Vice Presidents, Deans of College, members of the faculty, parents, guests, ladies and gentlemen. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Thank you for having me here today to address the graduates of Rizal Technological University, their parents and guests. Since Representative Roman T. Romulo, your commencement speaker, is not here, I hope you don't mind myself a substitute for him. You will have to make do with me, who is less handsome, less dashing, less debonair, as Dr. Profeta said, and who is also less intelligent than Congressman Roman. Education is the key out of poverty and ignorance and to progress. Today, the sacrifice of your parents is represented in the road papyrus that will soon be handed to you. Your parents are also, in real terms, graduating today from the expenses and debts they've incurred to support your studies from beginning to now. In the meantime, enjoy, relax, and savor this moment. Tomorrow, as you prepare to face the future and the outside world, always remember that there are no shortcuts to fame or fortune. There is no substitute to long hours of toiling and persevering. More than in your school days, work even harder and continue to persevere in your chosen profession or business venture. In fact, Dr. Torres, in his very short but up and brilliant inspirational message, asked you to work hard. That's really the message I am giving now, except that, unlike Dr. Torres, who is laconic, I'm a little bit long-minded, so please forgive me. Let me say something about hard work and perseverance. You have heard or read stories about those who have worked hard and persevered until they achieve success. Let's start with Steve Jobs, who worked hard and persevered until he came up with Apple. Mark Zuckerberg, who worked hard and persevered until he produced Facebook. Bill Gates, the world's richest man, who worked hard and persevered until he perfected Microsoft. They all worked hard, continued to study and experiment long hours and long nights, never giving up their quest and dream until their goals were attained. Earlier than Bill Gates of Microsoft, Steve Jobs of Apple, and Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, there was Henry Ford. He also persevered and never gave up until he gave us the motor car. The Wright brothers, they also persevered and never gave up until they ushered us into the air age. And there was Thomas Edison, who burned the proverbial midnight oil, persevered and never gave up until he gave us the magic of light. If Ford, the Wright brothers, and Edison gave up and did not persevere, just imagine today's world without cars, without planes, and without light. If Steve Jobs, Zuckerberg, Bill Gates gave up and did not persevere, just imagine today's world of the academy, business, and politics without Apple, without Facebook, and without Microsoft. All these blessings and bounties that we fully enjoy today did not come to our world by chance. They are with us today because of those pioneers and visionaries who worked long and hard, experimenting endless hours, nights and years, and in spite of heartaches and failures, never gave up until they attained their goal. And that is why to each of you, the moral of this story is that in the real world, there are no shortcuts. Work hard and persevere until you attain your goals. But working hard and there persevering is not enough. You must also strive to be a person of value that is contained in the core values, integrity, and accountability. Einstein said that to become a person of value, goodness and character are better than intelligence and learning. A few years ago, the Reader's Digest and the Inquirer conducted an experiment in various cities of the Philippines. Part of the experiment was to drop wallets containing money and see how the finders react to the discovery. The Inquirer related what occurred. We met policeman Ferdinand Cahilo. He said his parents had taught him never to give anything that did not belong to him. So he returned the wallet. The same values trying to teach his children. The same numbers of wallets were returned in the Manila operation.
Accountability and perseverance. Let us acknowledge Dr. Luis Castañeda, Director of Pasig Campus, and Dr. Jeremiah Boraga, Dean of College of Arts and Sciences. May we request the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Mirna Profeta, Vice President for Student Services, Dr. Salvador Pacheco, Vice President for Administration and Development, Dr. Henry Ago, and Vice President for Program Research and Extension Services, Dr. Merlin Bernal, to assist and join our University President in awarding the plaque of appreciation to our commencement speaker, which reads, Republic of the Philippines, Rizal Technological University, Boni Avenue, Mandaluyong City, awards this plaque of appreciation to Honorable Roman T. Romulo, Representative, Lone District of Pasig, Chairman Committee on Higher and Technical Education, Philippine House of Representatives, Congressman Regent, Rizal Technological University, for his invaluable commitment to sustain and even strengthen the programs of the City of Pasig for the betterment of the youth, his untiring support to this university for the realization of its vision, mission, and objectives, his vision in moving Philippine education to greater heights as chairman of the Committee on Higher and Technical Education of the House of Representatives, and in deep acknowledgement and sincere expression of gratitude for his priceless service as guest of honor and commencement speaker during the 42nd commencement exercises of the Rizal Technological University, in particular for the graduation event of the College of Business and Entrepreneurial Technology given this 29th day of April in the year of our Lord, 2014, at the Damhalan Pasigueño in Pasig City, signed by the University President, Dr. Jesus Rodrigo F. Torres. Another round of applause for our commencement speaker, Honorable Senator Alberto G. Roman. Please be seated. At this point, may I call on Professor Amelia M. Arganda to present the candidates for graduation to the University President, Dr. Jesus Rodrigo F. Torres.
Good morning. Will the candidates for graduation from the College of Business and Entrepreneurial Technology, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Major in Management, please rise. Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, please rise. Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Business and Entrepreneurial Technology, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Major in Management, and Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management. These candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the Rizal Technological University, by virtue of which I hereby petition that they be conferred the corresponding degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Rizal Technological University, I hereby confer upon you the corresponding degrees and titles in which you have been recommended to know the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertain. Congratulations.
The Dean of Student Records and Admission Services, Dr. Elmer Martin, will now lead the distribution of diplomas, together with the University President, Dr. Jesus Rodrigo F. Torres, the Dean of College of Business and Entrepreneurial Technology, Professor Amelia M. Arganda.
I have the honor to present the graduates of Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management. Abad Darius Kevin B. Alcantara Jotan L. Altares Christine Luis F. Amar John Arvin O. Arellano Erwin M. Aranillo Jovins F. Arevalo Krishmi L. Bachola Krishmi O. Balir Jeff Russell A. Balyore Betty D.
Business Management. Abayngay Christian R.
Para mahina ilaw. Tama lang.
Abihang Ruby Rose A. Abinela Joanna Marie B. Abriyo Imelda Saying H. Abuhat Wilmy Joy C. Honorable Nelly E. Amores Ricky A. Amoroso Karen May A. Andaya Bibiling I. Andaya Dennis R. Andaya Noemi L. Anggala Rhea J. Ariel Ronel N. Atienza Ann Jamaica R. Atienza John Ruiz M. Aure Ashley Grace P. Austria Michelle N. Bachelor Angeli M. Bahado Arcel C. Bahe Rosemary B. Balaris Catherine D. Baldeo Abigail P. Valderrama Jamaica L. Balenia Jermaine Russell F. Balida Mark Alvin P. Balimbing Risa C. Baliwag Evangeline P. Banaay Camille R. Banyares Kathleen L. Banay Joyce Ann E. Banayado Roda R. Bantay Luben B. Bargo JPC.
P. Garcia Love Joy I. Garduque Marinel R. Gareza Ferdinand V. Jerry Alwin A. Kenisha Madeline R. Herbacio Janson G. Daigantone Nemia G. Glumade Mary Ann. Gomez Katrina Maurice P. Gonzalez Evelyn P. Huerta Maria Elisa S. Gibuni Marvin G. Gelena Charlene M. Gutierrez Rolilin M. Paul Razel
Osai Miriam A. Pakarangan IBC. Pacheco Michelle B. Paglikawan Edgar John B. Pagdirigan Mary Rose B. Pagunali Pascual Darwin C. Pasculado Mary Lisa J. Pasiliao Pamela P. Pastor Angeline S. Patay Vanessa A. Pasibukan Angelica P. Pedrola Angelica Rosa Aisa C. Zeta Mirtolin S. And Suniga Joyce B. Congratulations, graduates.
It is said that the quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to his or her commitment to excellence, regardless of the chosen field of endeavor. Ladies and gentlemen, let us recognize those students who do ordinary things extraordinarily well. May I call on Dr. Mirna Profeta, the Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will now award academic medals to the following awardees.
Mr. President, Dr. Jesus R.F. Torres, our distinguished guests, Honorable Alberto T. Romulo, to my colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the honor students this morning. Ms. Tekis Tricia L., Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, Pasig Campus, cum laude.
Graduates, please stand. To read the graduate graduates in their pledge of loyalty, may I call on Generous and Tawin, graduate of Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management cum laude.
Please raise your right hand and follow after me. In recognition of all things that my alma mater had done, to me as an alumnus of Rizal Technological University, I hereby pledge to her my loyalty and solemnly promise to live up to her ideals, to uphold her principles and tradition always, to work to preserve the heritage of our race, and to discharge my duties towards my country and people. Whenever I find myself to be, so help me God.
May I invite Honorable Raydora F. Fortaleza, member of the Board of Regents representing alumni, to lead the graduates in the RTU Alumni Oath.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, please state your name. Having been admitted as member of Rizal Technological University Alumni Association, do hereby solemnly swear to uphold and defend its Constitution and bylaws, and that I impose upon myself the unending obligation of sacrificing self-interest for the honor and glory of the divine providence, my alma mater, the association, and my fellow men. So help me God.
The RTU Hymn Rizal, singing the RTU Hymn.
No! Luo! Luo! No! To! Bo! To! Bitbit sa gisag! No! Lunay! Okay! Luo! 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 Ano yun? Luo! Okay!
Doon sa may isa, yung lalagyan, yung brown ba yun? May isa pa. Wala.
Luo! Okay!
I hereby declare the 42nd commencement exercises of the Rizal Technological University College of Business and Entrepreneurial Technology closed.
Congratulations, graduates of College of Business and Entrepreneurial Technology. May I remind the graduates to refrain from taking their photos on stage and near the area where there are the flowers. Please refrain from getting the flowers because they will be used in the rest of the commencement exercises of RTU. Again, there will be no photo taking on the stage. Avoid taking the flowers on the stage. It will still be used in the rest of the commencement exercises of other colleges. Please remember to return your diplomas and the marker board to the designated area. Please remember to return your marker board and diplomas in the designated area to avoid